get stressed.
2nd down and 4. Jones looks to throw, anticipates and drills a slant for a first down to Isaiah Hodgins. Completes his first toss today on 1st and 10. Here he's going to get sacked by Josh Sweat. That's what the Eagles do. 2nd in the NFL, averaging 3.5 sacks per game. Down, put him way back. Jones gets sacked again. Hassan Reddick this time. 2 sacks on the opening drive for Philadelphia. And Hurts is coming off a 380-yard passing performance. He'll throw on the first play, and he's got his tight end Grant Calcaterra. Only his 4th catch of the season. He gets 13 yards. Really banged up in that secondary. Hurts looking to throw. Given all day out of the backfield at Sanders. Miles Sanders has a first down to the 45 where he's stopped by McFadden and Love. Giants show pressure. Hurts throws on the out pattern. Perfect spot. Devontae Smith, first down Eagles, beating Fabian Moreau.
By the defense.
Over the middle. First catch for Jack Stoll. Beg your pardon, that's Calcaterra again. His 2nd of the game. And the Giants looking at what the Eagles did year 1 to 2 under Sirianni. On 2nd down, Hurts over the middle. Into a tight window, he's got Brown. And A.J. Brown makes it 3rd and short.
And he finds a nice little window there.
On 3rd and short, Sanders up the gut and in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Brightwell, who's got just 9 carries in 2 years, has a hole on first down and has 13 yards. Nice little burst from the 2nd-year man out of Arizona.
Everything was back to that rookie year. It was great to see, but just all those carries looks like it's worn on his body.
Jones heaving one long into coverage and incomplete. Hodgins, the intended receiver. James Bradbury, the old Giant, was step for step. Giants coming after him and getting there, but he got rid of it, and it's perfectly done. Quez Watkins, first down Philadelphia. 1 game behind the Eagles, although the Eagles the tiebreaker between the two. On 3rd down, they pressure Hurts, who gets free and runs for a first down.
To flip fields, to generate points to help this Giants offense out.
The crosser Smith turns the corner and gets stripped up from behind by Fabian Moreau.
You're seeing, and then hustle to the point of the play.
Eagles perfect on 3rd down so far. Hurts throws, has Watkins, but won't hit enough for a first down. Tackled by Tony Jefferson. On 4th and 7. Hurts lofts it for Smith. It's a touchdown! Devontae Smith! And Nick Sirianni loves it. Way too early to say a play you gotta have, but it's starting to feel like that for the Giants. Jones zips one for Bellinger and a first down. Daniel Bellinger, the rookie out of San Diego State, with his first grab of the day. Jones looks to throw. He's pressured right away. Bellinger got drilled. Marcus Epps. A loss of a couple. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns for the Eagles. 3 drives, 3 punts for the Giants. And Gillen drops the snap. Oh my goodness, is that ugly. Down at the 42. Yeah, a first down pass play. Jalen Hurts has been locked in so far. Wants it all and has Brown. 1 play to get in the end zone. A.J. Brown for the 10th time this year.
You know, try some fire zones where it looks like it's going to be a blitz, but you're actually only sending 4.
Barkley swings out of the backfield, goes by T.J. Edwards, and gets a first down. Biggest play of the day for the Giants. Gain of 15 for Barkley. 3 straight touches for Saquon Barkley. Good vision to find a hole here and take it to midfield. Jones under pressure, stands in a collapsing pocket and almost gets picked by Edwards. 4th down just like that. 3rd down. Hurts with a flag down, goes down near the goal line as Ojulari gets there.
The game is starting to slow down, but he's been disruptive.
Not fun here. Punting out of your own end zone, and it's blocked. Loose ball in the end zone, picked up by Sipos, and he's bumped out of bounds. Yeah, the punt down inside the 10-yard line, then they block a punt. Bellinger's wide open. Daniel Bellinger sets up first down and goal. And Jake Elliott starting to say, okay, let's see if we can figure this punting thing out. It's a pass on second down. Jones into the end zone. It's a touchdown for Isaiah Hodgins. Under 3 to go in this first half. Boston Scott with the rain falling a little bit harder now. Scott has room, and Boston Scott gets by Gano. Pushed out of bounds. And right after the Giants get something to feel good about, Scott takes a return 66 yards. Last time they started to drive right around this part of the field, went to the end zone on the first play. This time, a little more conservative. It's a Miles Sanders run. Bounces to the outside and slices his way through for 8. Jason Pinnock the tackle. 2nd and 1 for the Eagles, trying to take advantage of the long Boston Scott kick return. Sanders off the left side has a hole. First down to the 10. They get pressure again. Hurts into the end zone and incomplete. Calcaterra defended by Julian Love, which did a little bit of this in high school as a quarterback in Provo, Utah. Field goes there from Jake Elliott. Had a touchdown on the first play. Showed the quick strike ability. Miles Sanders, first play of the second half. He's got a gaping hole. Sanders' biggest run of the day goes for 22 yards. Jason Pinnock finally gets him. Hurts design run. Didn't see much of this in the first half. Another big hole already across midfield.
He figures weather will play a part in the second half already. The rain is coming down harder.
Yeah, and it's been all run. Playing into that. Here's Hurts with a blocker in front. Jalen Hurts. And they are gashing the Giants on the ground. First drive of the second half. On third down, blitz is picked up. Hurts for Smith over the shoulder, but incomplete. You keep using every day to get better, you're going to be in the MVP conversation. Yeah, and he certainly is. Might be at the very top. And still 4 games left after today. Here's Barkley straight ahead into the arms of Fletcher Cox. Coming downhill hard, and Cox ups the guys you check there, and Joseph and Sue. That's drilled in there to James. First down to the 31. Giants on the move. Their first drive of this half. Jones out of a tight pocket has a wide open Isaiah Hodgins, who's got the Giants touchdown today. Here he's got a gain of 16 yards. Jonathan Gannon having a blast coaching this unit. They're going to try to get to the edge here. Brightwell's got it, and Gary Brightwell makes it first and goal with a touchdown-saving tackle from Kayvon Wallace. It is Jones to sneak it. They hammer it inside one more time, and he's in for the Giants touchdown. With a 2-game lead over the Cowboys. Hurts finds a crosser. Jack Stoll into Giants territory. Hustle up to the line. They flip it outside, and it's Sanders with Stoll in front. Now there's a little wrinkle off of it. Hurts this time. Stoll's in front of him. Stoll with a block to get him a first down. 4 to choose from near side. Instead, Hurts takes off and gashes him. Touchdown, Philly. And it's Jalen Hurts on the ground. Third down and long. Jones steps into pressure, has James, who's immediately dropped by Maddox, and it's 4th and 4. Third down and long. Jones steps into pressure, has James, who's immediately dropped by Maddox, and it's 4th and 4. With the ball up 34-14. Fake to Miles Sanders. Hurts sets up the throw. He gets thrown down. Azeez Ojulari. 2 to snap it. They just get it off. Jones moves in the pocket. Now runs. Daniel Jones has a first down. Getting just enough. On second down, Jones pressured immediately, but then a wide open Slayton pops free. Darius Slayton to the 24. Penalty moves it back to 3rd and 8. Jones given time, goes wide of Frida.
Giving him fits all day over there on that left side.
4th down and 8. Daniel Jones in trouble again, drilled as he throws, had no chance. Josh Sweat was there. Reddick applied pressure. Fletcher Cox. 2nd and 20. Play action. Zips one for Brown. And they got a bunch of it back. It'll be 3rd and short.
17-16 was an intriguing game for me because I didn't get a chance to see it.
Sanders coming around the right side with room. 100-yard day from Miles Sanders.
The thing that I took away from the Indianapolis game was it's 16-10. When Philadelphia got the football back, yeah, this Philadelphia Eagles is this team is the best team in the NFL. It's those 53 guys out there, and they know that. They truly believe and feel. 184 passing, 191 rushing.
Another carry for Sanders, and this one breaks loose. He's headed for the end zone. Touchdown.
Check that. 232 rushing.
That's some quick math. And that's 144 today for Sanders. You know, last year to this year, from 4-13 to in the playoff pictures, this is a sack from behind by Graham. Ball comes out and the Eagles have it. It's recovered by Patrick Johnson after Brandon Graham got his 3rd sack of the day. 4 minutes and change. 1st down from the 12. It is Scott again. Boston Scott hits it hard down to the 2.
He's seen everything. He understands what we're trying to do.
Scott sneaks through there and into the end zone for another Philly touchdown. This is what's coming up for the Giants. 4th down 15 here. Taylor scrambles to keep it alive. Takes off and he'll run for a 1st down and then some. Tyrod Taylor on 4th down and 15 gets 32.
That focus from the fan base was the important one for us is next week.
Richie James, a touchdown. Threaded through there by Tyrod Taylor. Taylor throws for Hodgins, and they get the 2-point conversion. And he's got him at 12-1. Got bonus coverage of Houston and Dallas coming down to the final seconds. Off the curtain, Los Angeles to get you there.